Hello everybody and welcome to another video, and today I'm going to be looking at an artist called Hollywood 6. Now, I vaguely know who this person is in a different capacity. He is one of two members of a YouTube channel called Trash Talkers. They do a segment called Rappers React.
What's going on, everybody? We're back with another segment of Rappers React.
Now, I've followed their YouTube channel for quite a while, and I really enjoy their videos. You know, they've got good energy, they're really fun, they enjoy what they do. And they actually react to quite a lot of heavy metal. And I have a great amount of respect for these people because even in, I think it was in one of their very early videos, you know, they said, you know, back in the days before YouTube, the internet and stuff like that, they would never have actually listened to this style of music because they had this preconceived notion that metal music was like all loud, brutal, and pretty much evil, satanic lyrics. You know, that it's a typical impression from people who don't actually understand what metal is about. You know, they don't understand how deep the lyrics can be. You know, they don't understand. You know, that they've never taken the moment to, you know, actually find out about this kind of music. But all respect to Hollywood 6 and his friend Smokey Ramirez, who I'll actually be covering in the next video. You know, that they've actually sat there, they've taken it upon themselves to, you know, listen to this music, and they've realised, you know, this is actually a lot deeper than we initially thought. You know, we've got a lot more respect for what it is, and they really enjoy it. They even have a segment every Saturday dedicated entirely to Slipknot. They do what they call Slipknot Saturdays, and they've been gradually working through Slipknot's entire catalogue, you know, and they've covered a plethora of other bands. I mean, recently they covered Skinned, for example. You know, they've covered many other metal bands as well. So, you know, I've got a great amount of respect for them. And as the name of their segment, Rappers React, suggests, they are rappers. So I thought what I'll do today is I'll actually look at one of Hollywood 6's pieces of music. Now, they've done a couple of pieces of music together, Hollywood 6 featuring Smokey Ramirez or Smokey featuring Hollywood 6, but I wanted to look at something individually by each of them. So today I'm going to be looking at a track by Hollywood 6 called Psychopathy. Now, I don't actually have any lyrics for this, which I'm not all that fussed about. You know, normally I like to look through the lyrics, but, you know, none available. And yeah, you know, I'm curious to see what they're like, what he's like, because I mean, they do the intro music to their channel as a rap by one of the artists. So I'm just curious to see what individually their music is like. So yeah, I think I'll jump into this track and find out what we've got. So, Psychopathy by Hollywood 6. Let's have a look.
Psychopathy, don't you dare point that at me.
Took me a minute to get out my head, and what I was thinking you wouldn't believe. Waking up wishing that I would be dead. Psychopathy pointed a finger at me. What do you do when your brain is a devious thief? And what could it possibly be? I would sit back and then look at the blood after cutting my wrist to make sure I would breathe. Now what is psychopathy? Let's say your soul is the property and the brain has a monopoly over your body. You're possibly thinking that this is some kind of a robbery. It's an atrocity. Psychopathic curiosity always will properly kill the cat. Psychopathy, don't you dare point that at me, because I'm not the cat and I'm quick to attack. Disembodied voices, undecided choices, convoluted voices take away the noise, and now I feel exploited. Loyalty is what they all avoided. I remember back when I was just a kid and all my cousins said I'll never be important, and they even said I should have been aborted. Man, that really hurt, I can't forgive them for it. Psychopathy. is, are you prepared for the day you're not breathing? And what's gonna happen when I get a knock at the door from a personal demon? I know that I'm ready for whatever I gotta take. I'm looking death in the face. I know you probably couldn't relate, but what do you do when you need an escape? Dimethyltryptamine took me to places you wouldn't believe in your craziest dreams. It was a tool I needed to use to show me that life isn't all what it seems. But what does it mean when you pointed a finger at me? Maybe I'll never achieve everything I was told I could be. Or maybe I'll never be able to have any kids with the family I wanna feed. Why did it happen to me? I don't know, what could it be? Maybe psychopathy.
Well, there we go. Psychopathy by Hollywood 6. And it's actually a really deep piece of music. I mean, like I said, I don't actually have any of the lyrics for the piece of music. But just from like some of the things that he said, you know, he seems to be talking about personal struggles, possibly mental illness. He's speaking about demons knocking at his door. You know, he's talking about self-harm. At one point he even mentions, I believe, reliance on drugs, you know, just to manage to help himself get through. And I mean, he's actually spoken a few times on his Trash Talkers channel, you know, about similar sort of things. So, you know, great respect for him. You know, he said lines in there like people saying he should have been aborted, you know, and things like that, saying he should never have been born, you know, like personal attacks against himself. And, you know, this sort of thing really affects people. You know, you can say 100 nice things to someone, but all it takes is for one really cruel word to be said to someone, and that will stick with them. And, you know, it's not something that you personally choose to happen. You know, you don't personally think, you know, do you know what, I'm only going to concentrate on that bad thing. It's just one of those things that just sort of sticks in the back of your mind, and it constantly torments you. And especially if you have like mental health problems, if you have problems coping and stuff like that, you know, those things really sort of do stick with you. So, you know, quite a deep and powerful piece of music. And, you know, I really quite enjoyed it. You know, he's got a great voice, and, you know, his actual flow, I believe they call it, you know, it's really good. You know, I've mentioned before, you know, I do enjoy some rap, I do enjoy some hip hop and stuff like that. I've covered some on this channel before. So, you know, like I said at the beginning, I was very curious to see what Smokey and Hollywood were like in their individual music. And I have to say, I quite like this. This is quite an old song. He hasn't done any solo work that I'm aware of recently. This is the most recent of his solo tracks that I could find. And I mean, you could even see throughout the video, he was wearing a Tool 10,000 Days shirt. He even focused on their logo once or twice. So yeah, I quite like that. It's interesting. It was deep. It was quite a powerful piece of music. So yeah. But anyway, you know, I was just curious as to what they were like. I thought I'd check it out. So there we go. I quite like that. I'm going to have to delve deeper and see if I can find any more of his solo music. I'm even going to, at some point, listen to some of the joint work he's done with Smokey. And like I said, I'm going to be covering Smokey Ramirez in the next video because, you know, want to cover all bases. But yeah. Like I said, huge amount of respect for both of them, you know, for what they do and the fact that they've opened their mind and they've, you know, admitted as much as, you know, they didn't fully understand metal before they started listening to it. So, you know, huge amount of respect for them. I really enjoy watching their channel. You should go over there and maybe check them out as well because they're really good fun to watch. You know, there's normally silly trivia at the beginning. They have a laugh. They know what, they don't take themselves too seriously, but when it comes to the music, they really, really enjoy themselves. And that's something I really enjoy about watching. I really enjoy certain reactors when they react genuinely. You get a lot of reactors who, shall we say, overreact. But Smokey and Hollywood, they seem to really enjoy what they do. They offer genuine reactions rather than these people going when a beat drops or something like that. They're really genuine about what they do, and that's something I really respect as well. But anyway, not really much else I could say about it. Really quite liked it. So yeah, I'll leave that as it is. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, maybe even consider subscribing if you're not. But yeah, I'll leave that as it is, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you all very, very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Took me a minute to get on my head, and what I was thinking you wouldn't believe. Waking up wishing that I would be dead. Psychopathy pointed a finger at me. What do you do when your brain is a devious thief? And what could it possibly be? I would sit back and then look at the blood after cutting my wrist to make sure I would bleed. Now what is psychopathy? Let's say your soul is the property and the brain has a monopoly over your